Okay. Dogs of War started just before I decided to film, so um I haven't made a video updating my physical and mental health and my all around well being in a little while, so I thought I would do that and address a couple of things. Um Mentally and physically, I'm actually doing pretty good right now. I don't have internet here at the house, so the only time I can upload or even see what's going on is when I go to the library. So yesterday, I pretty much had a full day just offline. I can go up to Carl's Jr. and check the internet once in a while, but it's so hot. I don't like sitting in the sun out there, so I don't do it too often. But I should be getting a hotspot from the library pretty soon. I think there's 100 people enlisted ahead of me now, so it's moving. But my library, the one that I usually go to, has just closed. Friday was the last day, and it's because the library I usually go to is here in Boyle Heights, and they actually closed the main branch about 3 years ago for renovations. And since then, we've been meeting in a trailer. Y'all remember in school when we got the FEMA trailers and when we had too many kids in the school, so they just put those trailers and we were the trailer kids? We're using one of those as a library, and we have been for about 3 years. But the renovations are finally finished, so they've closed the little trailer, but they're not opening the main library until next year. So it's going to be even more of a trek for me to get to the next closest library, which is 2 miles away, to start uploading, downloading, doing everything that I do online until I get the hotspot, which is hopefully going to come next week. I have a medical doctor appointment at the end of this month. He's the doctor that put me on iron, but the iron didn't really help, so I don't know what that's the only thing he did. I mean, it's 2 years now we've been working on the iron and it's not doing anything. So but when I go to see him again, I'm going to ask about being put on blood thinners because I've been having blood clot issues. I'm also worried about being on blood thinners because I don't want to exacerbate my issues. Like, I don't want to thin out my blood too much, get it really flowing, and have there still be clots that'll just shoot straight to my brain. You know? That's the theory that my mind is going with. It has to have some way to talk me out of taking a medication I might need. Regarding the online stuff, I have seen the announcement on Rec. It's unfortunate, but it's expected. These social media sites, and it started back in the days of school. Everybody knows it's easier to isolate and punish the victim than it is to acknowledge that this place has a bullying issue. Because if we acknowledge there is a bullying problem here, then we need to start taking accountability and action into stopping that bullying problem. If it's just a weak bitch that needs to get the fuck out of here, we don't have any problem that we need to be accountable for, do we? She's just weak. Fuck her. Get her out of here. We can hang out here. We're all fine. Sure, we're trying to push each other to suicide randomly, but it's fine here. We're fine here. The ones that get hurt too bad, we just ban them, and then we continue going on with our way of life. It's, the bullied kid moves away, and everything just is fine. So that's essentially Rex's stance. They can't do anything about the bullying. They have known for a long time that the site has these bullies, and it's simply harder to stop a bully than it is to make a victim go away. It's flat out. In every situation, it is easier to make the victim move than it is to stop the bully. Because the bully is a bully is a bully. It's all he's going to be. It's all he knows how to be. That's why the ones that are bullying me now are 40, 60, 80 years old, because it's all they've ever been their whole lives and they don't know how to be anything else. Speaking about the 60-year-old bully, I have no real say in this. They're not my actual family anymore. But I really wish my aunt would stop using pictures of her grandchildren. I think it's gross. Because you are putting these innocent babies' faces out there in front of your nasty, ugly words. And one day this is going to be seen. I know y'all think this is going to go unseen for the rest of my life, but I'm not going to give up. One day people are going to see the fact that you've accused me of murder. You've had people threatening me for 5 years because you accused me of murder, and then you never showed any evidence of murder other than court documents that list me as a witness. You had to twist the court documents to make it look like something way more, because every court document says I was a witness. And you are a liar. And using the babies the way you do is the most disgusting tactic you use. And I think you should stop. I would ask their mother to say something to you, but she's dead. So I can't just go to Angela and ask her if she's okay with you using her children that way, the way I attempted to go to the other baby's children's mother. Because using the babies is wrong. If you want to put a face to what you're saying, you have one. Turn on your camera, turn it around, show your own wrinkled up, old fucking face, and stand behind your own words instead of putting innocent babies' faces up there. Because one day they're going to be connected to your ugliness. And when that happens, they're going to be connected to your ugliness for the rest of their lives, because you used them as your faceplate when they were babies, because babies are innocent. There can't be anything wrong with this woman. She has babies. My family's use of children never changes, ever. When I was a child, I have distinct memories of my mother. Whenever the police would come because my mother was drunk and screaming, she would grab a baby. Lucky for her, my older sister always had one. So the police come, and my drunk mother grabs a baby, and that's her shield for the rest of the time. It's a shield. It's not a baby, it's a shield. And that's what Kathy is doing when she puts pictures of her babies up there and says, look at the babies. And starts talking all of her garbage, trash, that she knows she's using those babies as a shield. There are so many people that do that, and they get away with it because nobody wants to hurt a baby. Stop it. I can say that, but I know you're not going to. You're going to see me as just being a bitch. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. But I am pushing forward, and one day it's going to be known. It's going to be seen. Everything that my aunt is doing, and everybody that's connected with her doing it. I promise you. So stop connecting innocent babies. That's what I really wanted to make this video about. That's what was really bothering me. So I'm glad I got that out.